Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the finish! Goal! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cruyff! And Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's opted for the long pass. Looking for options for movement. And the pass is intercepted. He's in space and looking for options. He has found a way through. And he cuts out the supply. Fernando Torres. Johor Darul Tazim leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zico. Oh, that's a key interception. Raul gets into a good position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well timed, excellent interception. Good take, and is he in? Cruyff. Chance here to counter. Ronaldinho takes control of it and he's on the move.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Back into the middle. Mendieta. Gaitska Mendieta. And he's running through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Hazard. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that's gone loose. Kante deals with that comfortably. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is a brilliant interception. Torres is flagged offside. Pinches it off him. Hakimi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, they can break here. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Van Nistelrooy. Cruyff. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Gaitska Mendieta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Takes aim and crosses. And he's cut it out. And he's gone direct here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Zico. Ronaldinho. And the shot! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Ronaldinho! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Johor Tazim find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Torres.
1 minute added time.
Cruyff tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's Ronaldinho! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it didn't.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Johor Tazim will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. He's given it away. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found some space. And the shot! In he goes again. Goal! They're back within reach! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up, I think.
Tries a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Azar. Droll. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! It's anyone's, and it's come back out to him. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Zico. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Look at the space here. Cruyff. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Azar. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's found the way through, and the flag has stayed down. Azar. Pass somewhat off target. Almost an hour gone. Azar, out to the left it goes. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cruyff. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. And it's Fernando Torres. He's in a great position here. Cruyff. Ball played for Zico. It's a really well-measured ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance! And yes, it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Number 10.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Johor Tazim blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Koundé makes the interception. He's in a good position here. Johor Tazim perhaps contemplating their next change here. Zico, can he get on the end of this? Rivaldo has it out wide and in space. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Hazard. Roll in acres of space out wide. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Mendieta. Fernando Torres. Oh, that's clever. It's a promising position. Oh, that's a fine interception. Filippo Inzaghi, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Hakimi tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well played. Hazard. Mendieta. Now it's Torres. And it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. That's the keeper's ball. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 20, Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Ronaldinho.
Rivaldo picks it up out wide.
Number 24,
Brilliantly cut out.
Gerrard.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's going to be disappointed with that. 2 minutes to be added on.
That's going in strongly.
The ball goes in. And a chance! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Johor Tazim really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Johor Tazim definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The support shot, surely! Well, we hardly need reminding Jim of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or...
Chance for a shot! And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Played into the box, bullish header! And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Torres. Well, nicely intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. Driving forward. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rijkaard has given away a free kick. Rijkaard has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Love Inzaghi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Zico plays it short. Ah, that's a fine interception. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Well, that is one way to stop him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Johor Darul Tazim replying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Zola in acres of space out wide. Zico. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Beckham. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Great ball if he can get there. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Conte.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Cruyff. Zico. And here's Zola. Real chance here. Now the ball climbs up big. And he's done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nicely spread. Conte. Cruyff. And here's Ronaldinho. And this is Cruyff. Chance to... Up he goes! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Johor Darul Tazim are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And oh, what has happened here? And he's in on goal. They're urging him to... Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Johor Tazim find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
And straight into the wall. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's being urged to shoot, and that's a good ball. Mendieta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Solar. Nice control. Mbappe. And it's Zico. Now it's Torres.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mendieta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good read, needed to be. Mbappe. Beckham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
2 added minutes has been
Threads one in. It's a promising position. Looks across and plays it in. Cannavaro. Foot in. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Johor Tazim are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, that's been intercepted. Faidz Mendieta. Beckham, distributed tidily. Conte. Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Mendieta. Time and again they are repelled. Spread it left. Ronaldinho. He is through here. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's the keeper's ball. Beckham. Mendieta. Now it's Torres. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played into space out wide. Mbappe picks it up out wide. And this is Torres. Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Inzaghi. Johor Tazim are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Mendieta. Oh, just skips past his man. That is a brilliant interception. Zico looking understandably energised after his goal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Roll! And yes, it's there! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make, and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
After 62 minutes.
Portugal give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. There's a sharp little ball here.
Number 25.
Chance!
Coming on the field is number 11.
Johor Tazim still have the cards to affect this game. Zico. Mendieta. Fernando Torres. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, that's well seen too. Torres. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the cutback. He's cut it out. And he welcomes it in. A header! Off the post. Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Coming on to replace him is number 15.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Johor Darul Tazim have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And he whips it in. Oh, well played. Rivaldo just eases him off the ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Mbappe. Beckham. Oh, well played, well played. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 24.
Beyond the defence. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Roberto Carlos. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Hakimi. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He's in plenty of space here. It is a corner. Portugal have their second corner now. Johor Darul Tazim. He's tried one! So, third corner of the game. Picked out brilliantly. Zico. Oh, easy pickings there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to pass it through. Rivaldo.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Played out to the right. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Incoming delivery. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Drinking is only allowed in the areas shown.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now. Shot a goal!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Johor Darul Tazim with the corner, there first. Played into the box. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Portugal are looking to go forward now. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's gone loose. Well, that pass isn't the best. Shoots! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's forced to go back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Ronaldinho! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's been played through. And this is Zola. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Zico receives it in a wide position. Zico delivers. Brilliantly cut out. It's a pretty loose pass. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Tries to pass it through. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Knocks it into space. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Here comes the cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Johor Darul Tazim have their second corner now. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Portugal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And he has slightly undercooked that one. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's gone direct here. And it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Played in. Fernando Torres. That has been cut short. He's in a good... Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. Cannavaro has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
And a chance! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Zico plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Raul gets into a good position. In towards the back stick. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to retrieve it. Cruyff out to the right. Zico. Caught offside that time. Zola. Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Mbappe. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Zico. And this is Inzaghi. Cruyff. Shot could be on. That's very neat. Chance for a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Making their way home on public transportation
It's a really interesting
today,
game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Local major stations.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Johor Darul Tazim are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, super ball! Chooses to go, tries a shot! Zico! Glorious!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Tries to play it through. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Mendieta. Rijkaard. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Can he get on the end of this?
Johor Darul Tazim are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Marquinhos with the slide tackle there. Conte. So what can they make of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Great chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Zola just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Hakimi. Rijkaard. Just about up to the hour now. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Now it's Inzaghi, and he's got the beating of his man. Inzaghi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Ronaldinho. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
Raul.
Coming on the field.
Johor
is
Tazim perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, he's burst through. Can he finish? Oh, he's been flattened there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now...
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really...
Goes for a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Number 9, Ronaldinho. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Mbappe.
Johor Tazim have now used up all but one of their substitutions. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete!
For Portugal.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches.
Decent chance! He scores! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Coming on the field.
Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well read, nice interception. Mbappe. Beckham. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And claimed it back swiftly. Picked out brilliantly. Very nicely done. Cross from Zico. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That has not gone well.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Beckham. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Van Bronckhorst. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Van Nistelrooy. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that was vital. And we're done. Johor Tazim played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promising. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Takes a shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Crosses it in, big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mendieta, nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Koundé is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Cruyff. Ronaldinho. And this is Inzaghi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Zola. Oh, that's nice. It is a corner. This is their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Nice interception, well timed. Johor Darul Tazim are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He's through here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Baresi shows the will to win the ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Oh, important interception. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Torres. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Looks like that could spell... And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Mendieta's delivery. Time and again they are repelled. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Inzaghi back and defending. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Some really good ball movement. Oh, that's a fine interception. Threads one in on the through ball. And it's made. And it's Inzaghi. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Schmeichel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That pass has been well intercepted. It's a searching pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard is the guilty party there. Tries to pass it through. That looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Van Nistelrooy. He's on it. Can he get away? Portugal finding their passes. Van Nistelrooy. Look at the space here. Raúl played. He rises! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Zola. Johor Darul Tazim have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Torres. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy is flagged offside. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cross into the box. Now it's Raúl. Oh, super find.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Conte. Cruyff powering forward here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Raúl.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. He gets big. Sticks it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Johor Darul Tazim grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's been slipped through. And this is Zola. Shot could be on. Shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Raúl. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. Oh, that is a good... He's having a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And again they hit the front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Portugal take the lead. And it's Zico. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's cut it out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Looking for the... Goes for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Cruyff has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And here's Zola. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Might be danger here. Inzaghi! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Great ball if he can get there. He's found some space. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. Johor Darul Tazim are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Johor Darul Tazim present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Bayer, in the context of the game, he must save it.
Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 11.
Off the bar!
Rivaldo. Number 23.
It's a lovely, neat pass.
Substitution in progress.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Just 5 minutes left. Rivaldo. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
After 87
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And he's got tall. Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it.
Portugal. After
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Portugal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Mbappe is onto this. Now, can he find a finish? Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Shifted it to the flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. Zico. And the referee brings it to a close. Johor Darul Tazim were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
With the owner of a blue car parked
Your
outside
final
the
thoughts? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. Zico.
Well, Gaisca Mendieta, Peter, is such a tremendous athlete.
Pretty much the full midfield package, isn't he?
Because he has that wonderful technique to go with all the tremendous energy and dynamism, everything a modern midfielder needs.
Well, they tell me he was a very talented middle-distance runner in his youth. That makes sense.
Well, I think it would explain his stamina.
Mbappe, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ball played for Mendieta. Great ball, and he's in here. Climbs up big, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Ronald and the shot! And it's Conte. Oh, that was vital. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. First quarter of an hour gone. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's nice. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Torres. Van Bronckhorst. The ball has bounced loose now.
Johor Darul Tazim are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Mendieta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good take, and is he in? Oh, can he finish? He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Johor Darul Tazim are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Raul. Over to the left. Chance here to counter. He is through here. Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be. Rijkaard. Could move up a gear here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get on the end of this? Conte. Cruyff. Zico. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Now can he find a finish? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through. Cruyff. Baresi. Not the most accurate pass. No, it's Inzaghi. Oh, super find. Well-timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Now it's Torres. That's an imaginative pass. He's looking wide. And he's managed to get free. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff does well to get it back. Look at the space here. Mendieta. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Johor Darul Tazim really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. It's a promising position. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mendieta. Rijkaard. Spread it left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Raul. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered with swing. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Kante. Cruyff. Cruyff puts his foot on the gas. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Spread out to the left. Zico. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And smartly reclaimed. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? 60 minutes played. Played out wide. And it's Cruyff. Now, can they get... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
After 63
Oh, one
minutes,
moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Number 25.
Johor Darul. It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And straight into the wall. Now it's Torres. Oh, sweet feet. That'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. And this is Inzaghi. Zico. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Johor Darul Tazim perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nicely weighted ball. Rivaldo. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. And he welcomes it in. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cannavaro goes steaming forward. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Fernando Torres. Oh, that's up. Mbappe.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that's played in low. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's shifting through the gears here. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Rivaldo. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
No, that's been intercepted. Zico looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's Inzaghi!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Cruyff. Rivaldo. Rivaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mendieta.
There will be 3
Can he get it
minutes
through?
out of time.
And he's in on goal. Tries a shot. Oh, that's incredible. And that has raised the roof. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Portugal complete their comeback, and added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Johor Darul Tazim illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
We're about to announce today's
How do
lottery
you look
numbers.
back on the game then,
Please
Jim?
watch the screen if
Johor
you have a
Darul
ticket.
Tazim lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Out for a throw. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival, and he's certainly onside here. Lovely feet. Hangs one in. Oh, shooting chance! And we have our very first corner. He gets big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Can he get it through? Koundé gets over and intercepts. And this is Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos cuts it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ronaldinho. Oh. Ronaldinho! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Zico. Zola providing an outlet on that flank. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Portugal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Koundé, now, can they get him away? Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Koundé is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's straight offside. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Raul. But he's made sure that's not getting through. Zico, looking to play him in. He can run onto that. He's free, he has got space. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Real chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Johor Darul Tazim are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw.
Chance! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will, and takes a shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Conte looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Played back in. Van Nistelrooy. Marquinhos. Cruyff. And this is Ronaldinho. He's found the way through. Ronaldinho tries a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
And if you do have
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Johor Darul Tazim very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And if you... Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Zico. Conte.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lovely bit of skill. Looking for options for movement. Zola delivers.
Johor Darul Tazim are totally...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come loose. Rijkaard. Fernando Torres. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through, and he's in on goal. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital. Zola out to the right. Knocks it into space. Neither of these two want to come off second best, but they've got it again. Oh, that's well spotted. Johor Darul Tazim finding their passes. Time and again they are repelled. And this is Cruyff. That's tidy. Takes aim and crosses. Cruyff, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Ronaldinho. found some space. Over to the left.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Back into the middle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
On the field is number 11, Rivaldo. Substitution
Van
in progress.
Nistelrooy. Kante with the slide tackle there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mendieta. And he's only too happy to take that back. Shot could be on. Johor Darul Tazim do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Ronaldinho. Coming on the field.
Johor Darul Tazim have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Substitutions taking
There's
place.
nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good ball, good take.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Number 20, Johan Cruyff. Coming on to replace him is number 23.
That's been cut out, well played.
Gerrard.
No joy this time. Johor Darul Tazim are closing in on a comfortable win. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rijkaard. And this is Van Nistelrooy. It's not an especially good pass, that. Van Bronckhorst. Gerrard puts his foot on the gas. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution.
Portugal can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Threads one in. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, that pass isn't the best. And time is up. Johor Darul Tazim can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
Hello everybody.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
everybody,
a clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And the finish! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in. Mendieta. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has not gone well. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He's got full. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Crunching tackle. Great vision. And that is expertly dealt with. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Johor Darul Tazim really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cruyff. That's tidy. Now the ball in. They've played it short. Delivers the ball. He gets big. He scored. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Johor Darul Tazim grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, well played, well played. Looking for the run. Raul. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. Out to the right. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's been slipped through. Can he finish? And he hits the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful...
Shoots! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And
can he finish? He's delivered all right! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Added time.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And this is Cruyff. Look at the space here. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Cross in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And it's half-time here. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And the action is back on the way.
Johor Darul Tazim really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking for options for movement. It's a really well-measured ball. In by Fernando Torres. Koundé. Zico. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now that is a hefty challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that pass isn't the best. Conte.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There's a sharp little ball here. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Van Nistelrooy, and he was alert to it. Johor Darul Tazim really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Mbappe. Van Nistelrooy. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Raul. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Mbappe. Cruyff looking understandably energised after his goal.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Spread it left. Koundé spots it and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Pressing high and with purpose. Conte. And it's Cannavaro. Baresi. And the pass is intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Number 25, Sola. Coming on the field is number 11, Rivaldo.
Conte. Johor Darul Tazim perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Raul. That's an imaginative pass. He's having a shot! He has done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish.
There's the shot! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Portugal, after
And they are pulling clear here.
Number 6.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Portugal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
No, that's been intercepted. Not the most convincing of passes. Beckham. Baresi. That's a sharp pass. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Ronaldinho. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Baresi has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Oh, no joy this time. Beckham pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Ronaldinho. He is through here. There will be 4 extra minutes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cruyff. Big header. It's a goal. He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Coming on the field,
Gerrard.
number 23.
Ball has bounced loose now.
Number 15.
Zico. And time is up. Johor Darul Tazim can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Your
Just a
final
quick
thoughts, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Passing nice and neat. Cannavaro. Cruyff. Ronaldinho. And claimed it back swiftly. Zola. Tries to play it through. Raul. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now Mbappe.
That's going in strongly.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Just eases him off the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. In by Fernando Torres. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Johor Darul Tazim so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Van Bronckhorst. Cruyff could try cutting inside. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Hakimi.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good ball! Marquinhos did well to stay calm there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Nistelrooy. The counter is on for Portugal. Mendieta. Van Bronckhorst. Filippo Inzaghi. Always onto this. Cruyff. He's picked his way through. And that has put a halt to things. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking to play him in. 30 minutes gone. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Raul. Portugal finding their passes. Back into the middle.
Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? Cruyff. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Portugal are looking to go forward now. That's Rijkaard. And that pass just didn't quite work. Koundé. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Chance, surely! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
There will be 1
And
minute at a
Portugal
time.
score first! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team.
Can he finish? Van Nistelrooy scores gloriously again! He's got... And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with coming, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Looking for options for movement. And he was alert to it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Inzaghi. Johor Darul Tazim looking to pass their way through. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. Van Bronckhorst, not the most accurate pass. And smartly reclaimed. Knocks it into space.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Mendieta. Now, can they get him away? In with the challenge. That has ended up in no man's land. Great vision. Solar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's been shipped out wide. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good alertness. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. And no, that was never going to make it. No way through there. That's a sharp pass. Mendieta, he can run onto that. He has found the way through. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting!
Portugal, after 69
And they are cruising away!
Number 6.
And he's only too grateful to... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Progress.
Van Bronckhorst. And he's in on goal! There's the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Zola. Coming on to replace him is
Conte.
number 7, Zico.
Johor Darul Tazim perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Hakimi, a picture of focus and alertness. That's a little off target. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution.
Hakimi. Ball's out once more. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Cruyff looking to get on the end of this. Threads one in. Look at the space here. He's scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
The goal scorer for Portugal after 81
We have got
minutes
changes here from both sides, in fact. Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Number 18.
Well, they had a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Number 22.
Neymar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Xabi Alonso. Zico. Xabi Alonso. Neymar. Beckham. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's a sharp little ball here. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Probing pass. That's good vision. Now this could be a chance. It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's become a case of men against boys. Johor Darul Tazim have a free kick. Baresi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. 5 minutes to add. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Keeper is right behind it. And it's Xabi Alonso. Can he get on the end of this? Xabi Alonso is fouled. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Keeper always had the measure of that. Johor Darul Tazim have their second corner now. Marquinhos goes short. And that is it. The referee has seen it up.